Here with Growlers head coach Eric Wellwood. Eric, heck of a turnaround game to keep the season alive. What was the biggest difference in your mind compared to last night?
I thought defensively we were very strong. Our puck management was really good. It was a chess match out there by both teams. It was a really, really tight game. I think until that one power play that we got, the 4-minute one, where we were able to capitalize and get 2 goals. Obviously, we were able to pull away from there, and I think that's when the game was over. But it was a very good game by both teams. We tried to limit as much scoring chances against as we could.
Keith Petruzzelli, a big bounce back game from him. What did you like out of him tonight?
Yeah, he was very calm in the net. Anytime they did have a scoring chance, he was square to the puck. I told you this before the game. He's a gamer, and there's nobody else we'd want in an elimination game than him playing. And huge bounce back game for him. Fantastic. He looked really good in that.
So many guys I feel like stepped up in a game like tonight. Notably in my mind, Pavel Gogolev, a breakout 2-goal performance. What did you see out of his game that allowed him to be successful tonight?
Yeah, he was skating, which is something that he needs to continue to do. When he's skating, he's a threat out there, and he was capitalizing on his scoring chances. The area that he scored in game 1 here, so game 3 of the series, he had that opportunity when it was 2-1, and Nagel saved it, and this time he was able to bury it, so I think that gives him some confidence. He's a streaky player like this, and if he starts feeling good about himself, I'm liking where his game's going to be going.
I know I ask about Ben Finkelstein most nights, but another 3 assists, first star effort tonight. Really played an unemotional but controlled game. I mean, what allowed him to be successful?
Yeah, he was another guy that was skating really well. His defending was really well. His entries with the puck, especially on the power play, were very strong. He's the quarterback of our power play, and we were able to get some power play goals tonight. So, he's arguably the best defenseman in this league, if not the best one, and you got to see it the last 2 games.
Isaac Johnson, 3 assists.
Yeah, another guy. He's been having a great playoffs. He's somebody that, as a staff, he's earned a lot of trust from us. Working really, really hard and smart. He's got a lot of potential to be a really, really good hockey player, and I don't know if he's going to be in this league much longer after this season. So hopefully he continues this. It's only beneficial for us.
As far as momentum goes, I mean, that's got to be a big swing in the momentum after a game like that. Is that fair to say?
For us, it is. I mean, I would expect Reading to, they're going to be back in their home barn, and they're not going to want this to go to Game 7. So I would expect them to come out with their best effort next game. I'm sure it's a long road trip for them. This is their 3rd game here. And maybe their legs didn't feel all that great tonight. But, it really helps us out, especially able to score some goals, play really well defensively. So, the boys should feel good about themselves.
Any update on Zach O'Brien? I noticed only maybe a couple shifts in the first and probably not a whole lot after. Any update there?
No update. We just felt like resting him today, so left that at that.
Eric, do you feel like that was a game sort of Keith needed in this series?
Yes, definitely. And I think what he needed was the boys in front of him to play the way that they did. If you look at the series, we've given up scoring chances in the first 3 or 4 minutes, high-end scoring chances that very difficult for a goaltender when you're not even faced a shot before and you have a massive 8+ chance, and you're expected to make that save. Unfortunately, he hasn't. And, that's okay. We have full confidence in him. He's proven it all year, the type of goalie that he is. And if we play in front of him the way that we did, I think it's only going to give him more confidence as the series goes on.
Okay. It felt like tonight, before your scoring outburst in the 3rd, really seemed like the game was played in the margins. Again, on the outside, sort of in the neutral zone. Was that by design, or was that sort of like a byproduct of how things were going?
I think it's by design by both teams. I think, like I mentioned earlier, it was a chess match out there.
Yeah.
Nobody really wanted to give up any scoring chances. I think if you look at both teams, both teams have deadly scorers, and if you give them an opportunity to, a scoring chance, they're going to put it away. And we've seen that throughout the series already. You can look at their players, and Diachara and Gooch. Anytime they get a grade A scoring chance, it's usually finding the back of the net. So. We got to do a good job eliminating that, and I think both teams are just playing a really tight playoff game.
How was it seeing your team once again answer the call and sort of push through a bit more, even more adversity than what they've pushed through already this season.
Yeah, this is one of the greatest, group of guys I've ever got to coach before. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud to be their coach. Every time there's been adversity, they've stepped up. That's why as a staff we have full confidence in them. Like, if I could have told you that this is the performance that you would have seen before the game started, just knowing the character that we have in that room, it's, it doesn't surprise me, but still when you see it, it makes you happy for sure.
Yeah, I think one of the themes for, this playoff run for sure, and maybe this season has been in honor of Ebo, and given the trophy in the room, that sort of pays homage to him. What does it mean to sort of be able to keep this thing going?
Well, we want to keep his legacy going.
Yeah.
We don't want people to forget about him. He gives us that extra motivation and that extra jump when we need it. We have his jersey in our locker room, and it comes on the road as well. He's such a big part of this organization, and anytime you see his jersey, it's just a reminder of how short life is, and to take advantage of the moments that you have. And I think it's just a good reminder for everybody that we're so lucky to just play a hockey game, and to play your heart out.
Thank you.
Gogolev, big game for him. And as I understand it, he's spent most of the last month just kind of sitting on the sidelines. Now that you've seen him, play for 4 or 5 games, you think he's kind of coming back into his own?
I think so. His first couple games with us, I thought they were very, very strong. But he hasn't, you're right, he's only played 1 game, I think it was like 5 weeks prior to coming to us, and then all of a sudden you're coming to a second round playoff matchup, arguably against us, Toledo, and Reading, top 3 teams in this league. In the second round, the pace is high. I think, as the series goes on, and hopefully, if we can force this to Game 7, he's only going to get better and better. So, we're looking forward to his continued improvement, and, hopefully he can continue the success that he had tonight.
What do you think of the crowd tonight? 3,600 plus a whole section full of folks here from the Ukraine. I mean, it was a rockin' barn tonight.
It was. We said that as a staff going into the third period. It was nice to, right off the hop of the puck drop, we heard our chants, "Go Growlers, go!" and it gave us a little life, and it's something that we needed, definitely. I think it's one of those things, they're the 7th man, and when they give us that extra spark, it only, we only feed off of it. So it was nice to play in front of.